and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing an X returns mid-monthly for Pisces. If this does resonate with you, you can always get your own personal reading by clicking in the link in the description box down below and also following the directions with that. With that being said, thank you so much for reaching 200. We did it, guys. I'm so proud of you. Let's get to 300 now. Like, we could do this. I believe in us. We got this. I've seen this. A few people said you deserve more views and you got stuff going on. My hair is perpetually always messed up. That's okay. Also, you gotta subscribe and help me out here because I'm gonna be doing Why Did They Ghost You and like some more X return stuff. I like this vein. People seem to like it, so we're gonna continue to do this. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And without further ado, let us get into mid-monthly X returns. All right. So, whew. Pisces, love you guys. What is the current situation between you and your ex? Let's see here. Due to the current spread out here. Okay. What is the current situation between you and your ex? What is the current situation between you and your ex? What is the current situation between you and your ex? All right, so it seems like what from before you had an improvement, and this may not resonate with you, but it has been the Ace of Swords, an aha moment, a clear head has been had. You're really thinking. You guys are like kind of communicating between each other. And it's definitely going in the positive direction because you guys are, hey, let me talk to you, let me think. Or rather, you're kind of just thinking that you want to talk to each other. There's a lot of thinking going on. So it's definitely seems to be an improvement. What else is going on between you two? What else is going on between you two? What is the current situation between you two? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? So it seems like you guys are both kind of thinking. You have like the world in your hand here. Let me get a little bit closer. I got stuff on the floor. What the heck? It seems like you have the world in your hands here. You have a choice, more than one option. You may be thinking about going towards somebody else, but there's definitely some, choices to be made here between each other. So there's some thinking, there's some decision making going on currently between you two. What else is going on between you two? What else is going on between you two? What else is going on between you two? Okay, so you guys are thinking, do I want to stand up and fight or walk away from the situation? So you guys are kind of, a lot more thinking. Swords involve thinking here. So you're thinking, do I want to stay in the situation? Do I want to fight for this situation? Do I want to fight for my ex, or do I want to back away? Do I just want to walk away from this situation? So the central theme here is choice. You have a choice between two options that you can do, and definitely it's completely up to you. You're doing a lot of thinking. You guys are doing a lot of thinking, and this is between both of you. Okay. What is the blockages between you and your ex? What is the blockages between you and your ex? What is the blockages between you and your ex? It seems like the blockage is that you guys feel like you're holding on for a short success, or you guys felt like you held on for a short success in the past relationship. And, the commitment wasn't going to be there completely. Okay, what else blockages is happening between you two? What else blockages is happening between you two? What else blockages is happening between you two? You guys feel like you left each other out in the cold. There seems to be a lot of pentacles, a lot of relationship, long-term commitment here. You guys feel like you left each other in the cold, and you want to hold on for a short success. And this is going to be the central theme here. So you're being left out in the cold. What else is going on between you two? What else is going on between you two? What else blockages is happening between you two? What else blockages is happening between you two? So there seems to be a lot of fighting here, maybe even more than one option, maybe more than one party is causing something to happen between you two, and you're fighting a lot. There's a lot of fighting. You feel like you guys are being left out in the cold, which is the central theme. You guys are holding on for a short success. The relationship here is, it's kind of like a very, not a healthy relationship. It's more like you guys are angry at each other for something. You guys are fighting. You feel left out in the cold, and you feel like you guys are feeling like your guys are holding on for a short success. And again, bringing back to the current situation between you two, you have a central theme, a choice. You got to choose between one or two options. Either you want to stand and fight or walk away. And the blockage is you got to overcome is to feel like you're not feeling left out in the cold, to get over the fight that you're having, and also to not hold on for short success. That is a blockage between you two. How does your ex feel about you? 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 Well, they feel like they have the strength and the courage maybe to approach you, to do something. Oh my God, my hair. To the strength and courage to approach you, perhaps, to interact with you. They're having strength, courage. What else? What else is? How else do they feel about them? How else does their ex feel about them, Pisces? How else does their ex feel about them? So they are moving into calmer waters. So they're gaining the strength. They're gaining the strength to move into calmer waters because the things that they're the fighting between you two, the blockage between you two, they want to move into calmer waters. They're thinking, they're doing some thinking, they're doing some contemplation here, some swords here action, and moving into calmer waters. So they're gaining the strength to do that. And they're also, you know, coming back to the beginning here, more than what the choice to have, and also standing and fighting and walking away. So I feel like they're either going to walk away from the situation, they're gaining strength to walk away from the situation, and or they're gaining strength to move into calmer waters with you. Okay, one more thing, because this will be the essential theme. This is the essential theme of how they're feeling. How else does their ex feel about them? 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 Okay, so your ex feels like there's some sneaky behavior going on. And they're doing some thinking that maybe some sneaky behavior went on in the past. And or is currently happening. Maybe they think, well, I don't want to get back together with you because you may have another person on the side, whether I don't know whether or not, but they think there's something going on that nobody, like, they don't know necessarily, and they're assuming sneaky behavior is going on. And so maybe they're thinking about moving into calmer waters, walking away from the situation, and or, you know, they feel like, you know, that the sneaky behavior was happened in the past. They're assuming something's happening where they think something sneaky is happening. Okay, so how does your ex feel about getting back together with you? How does your ex feel about getting back together with you? How does your ex feel about getting back together with you? How does your ex feel about getting back together with you? So they're kind of weighing their options, their choices of long-term commitment. They're not necessarily sure or not. They're thinking, maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't. You know, the central theme with the current overall situation, again, bringing it back, is choice, standing up and fighting for what they want, or walking away. They're doing a lot of contemplation, you know? They're doing a lot of contemplation. How else, or how does your ex feel about getting back together with you? How else do they feel about that? How else do they feel about that? How else do they feel about that? They feel like their hands are a little bit to hide behind their backs, you know? They feel like they don't have a lot of control over the situation. They probably feel like you have more control over the situation, and they're kind of just sitting there like, I have to weigh options, but again, I just feel like I don't really have much control. I don't feel like I can do much in the situation. So they're kind of thinking, I don't know, you know? And this is the central theme, so they feel like their hands are tied behind their back, which really it isn't, and they're doing a lot of thinking about that. How else does their ex feel about getting back together with you? How else does your ex feel about getting back together with you? So they feel like some type of immaturity is coming around. They feel like they're afraid of some immaturity. They're also probably thinking that, you know, they don't want to be in an immature situation. Something immature is happening, some clouded judgment here, something definitely negative happening. So they feel like they have a choice. They feel like their hands are tied behind their back, and they feel like some type of immaturity is happening between either you or them. And maybe this can even represent a person here. So this is how they feel, basically. Well, let me move this in the right direction. So again, air signs can mean Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. But, you know, this could be representing of them, and this could be representing of you. There's some type of immature stuff going on. Okay. Right. So, will you guys get back together this month? Again, we're asking, will you guys get back together this month? Will you guys get back together this month? Will you guys get back together this month? Well, it seems like as you guys get over the hurdle that you're having, you get over the being left out in the cold and the fighting that's happening between you two, you definitely can move in a positive direction. You see here the Knight of Cups here. He's a Prince Charming type of character. He's moving towards giving emotions and compassion towards an individual. I would say, yes, you can get back together. There is definitely a possibility, but be aware that there's a lot happening and that your ex feels a certain type of way. And I don't know necessarily how you feel, but you could definitely take the information that I have given you and try to work out some kinks between each other, and definitely communicate with each other. Say if there is something going on that you're not necessarily sure about and you want to, like, clarify, just communicate. Be like, hey, are we getting back together? Just talk to them is really my main thing to say to you. Just talk to the individual and make sure that anything that they're uneasy about, they could be clear the air, and then you guys can have a fresh new start with each other and move towards each other with compassion and love. And so let's get some advice for you guys. Okay, what's some advice for Pisces? What is some advice for Pisces? Alright, so this is so pretty. I love these cards. My little rosebud, do not allow other people's thinking to influence your own decisions. Realize that you have the power to do many things. So just because they are thinking some type of way, right? Just because, they think that there's certain things going on doesn't mean that there are actual things going on. Just clear the air. Make sure that your choices, make sure that your decision making is what you want to do. Make sure that it's what is more comfortable for you to obtain. If you want to be with this person, do it. If you don't want to be with this person, say it. Just make sure that everything that you do, everything that you say, make sure that you make it well known. And don't make you don't have to listen to other people, what they're telling you in your ear, like for family members or friends. If you want to do something, you should do it. With that being said, thank you so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Let's get up to 300 subscribers. I know that we could do it. If this does resonate with you, you can always get your own personal reading by clicking in the link in the description box down below and going through that process. And without further ado, thank you so much for watching, and I hope whatever is happening between you two works out. Take care.